Considering dipping your toes into the world of online business but feel overwhelmed about where to begin? Or maybe you're already running multiple businesses but want to try your hand at e-commerce to develop another income stream. Either way, dropshipping might be the solution you're looking for. In this video, we'll teach you how to start a dropshipping business of your very own, quickly and easily. If you've never even heard of dropshipping, don't worry. We're going to get started by covering what dropshipping is, how it works, and why you should start your own dropshipping business. From there, we'll walk you through what you need to know to build your e-commerce empire from the ground up. Let's get started. What is dropshipping and how does it work? Dropshipping is an e-commerce business model in which store owners, you, sell directly to consumers, the people who buy from you, without stocking any inventory. A customer purchases a product from your dropshipping store, and a third-party supplier ships the item directly to the customer. The customer pays whatever price you set, and you pay the supplier's wholesale price. The rest is yours to keep. Your profit. Why start a dropshipping business? Entrepreneurs love dropshipping because of the low risk involved. You don't have to create and produce products, store inventory, package, and ship the products. You just sell them and pay the supplier their cut. There are even dropshipping suppliers who handle the customer service too, so if something goes wrong, they even deal with the customer to resolve the issue. It's a ridiculously easy way to start an e-commerce business. Now the real question is, how to start a dropshipping business in 2023? Here are the steps you need to take to get off on the right foot. Number 1, find your niche. The first thing to do when starting a dropshipping business is to decide what you're going to sell. This doesn't mean that you have to decide on each and every product right away, but it does mean that you'll want to pick a niche that interests you and that will actually make money. We've found that it's easiest to make a list of your interests and passions, as well as thinking about the people you want to sell to. Here are a few examples of profitable dropshipping niches to consider in 2023. Home improvement, sports and entertainment, lights/lighting, smart home appliances/tools. Sports and entertainment usually make the list, but with the year we just came out of, it's probably not surprising that people have gravitated towards home improvement and related items in their purchases. But if nothing there is catching your eye, here are some of the tried and true dropshipping niches: health and beauty, jewelry, clothing, home decor, garden tools and supplies, pregnancy, babies and children, phone-related products, toys and games, food and drink. Number 2, analyze your competitors. Once you've settled on a niche, you'll want to learn who your competitors are in that niche and take a look at what they're doing. You can do this in several different ways. Here are the top 2 ways we recommend you find your competitors. Google search. Search for one of the products you want to sell and see who comes up in the top 10 results on Google. This will let you know who your competitors are so you can check out their sites and see how they're marketing their brand and running their business. Third-party tools. Tools like SEMrush, Alexa, and SimilarWeb are great ways to find competitors in your niche that you may miss with a standard Google search. With these tools, you'll be able to get more information about your competitors, like how much traffic they get, their social media profiles, and what advertising they do. After you know who you're up against, you can use social listening tools to dig deeper into their dropshipping process, so you can replicate it and do it even better. Number 3, find out the logistics of running a dropshipping business. By now, you should know what niche you want to sell in, have a few products in mind, and know more about your competitors, and whether your niche is profitable. Next, you'll need to navigate the logistics of starting and running your own business. This involves choosing a business name, picking your business structure, sole proprietorship, LLC, etc., getting an EIN for taxes, if needed, acquiring the appropriate licenses and permits as required by your federal, state, and local governments, getting a seller's permit and sales tax license, acquiring a home occupation permit, if needed, to do business from your home. It's a lot to think about. Just check with each level of government and complete the necessary steps as you come to them. And find an accountant to work with. It will make your life a whole lot easier. Number 4, find a dropshipping supplier. Now it's time to find a dropshipping supplier. If you're using a platform like Overlow or Spocket, you'll find a list of suppliers within those platforms. Otherwise, you'll need to find dropshippers on your own, which can be a daunting task since there are hundreds, maybe thousands of them. Here's what to look for when choosing the right supplier for you, no matter whether you're using a dropshipping platform or going it alone. Experience. How long has the dropshipping supplier been in business? What is their Net Promoter Score? How do they fare with the Better Business Bureau and on Trustpilot? Can they give you referrals? Product samples. One of the biggest complaints about dropshippers is that the products are of poor quality. Before finalizing an agreement with a supplier, request samples of the products you're interested in selling so you can compare them to your other options. Shipping. Most dropshipping suppliers seem to be located in China, so it can take time for products to get from them to your customers. Check delivery times to make sure that your customers won't be waiting more than 1 to 2 weeks for their purchases. Fees. Dropshipping margins are low, making it incredibly important that the supplier you choose doesn't charge exorbitant fees. According to SalesWho, you shouldn't pay more than $5 per item for stocking, packaging, and shipping outside of the small, monthly fee a supplier must charge to work with them. Number 5, build your dropshipping business store. So far, you've found a niche, figured out if it's profitable through competitor research, and found a dropshipping supplier to work with. Next up, you need a store where people can actually buy your awesome products. If you're going with Overlow, you're going to need a Shopify store. With Spocket or other dropshipping marketplaces, you'll have different e-commerce platforms to choose from. To put together your dropshipping store, here's what you'll need: a domain name, get a .com, a back-end platform, Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, etc., a design. Once you've got these 3 things set up, you're ready to start adding your products into your store. Number 6, optimize your dropshipping site. After you launch your site, you're done, right? You just sit back and wait for the money to come pouring in. Not quite. Once you've chosen your e-commerce platform and launched your online store, it's time to optimize your site so your customers have a better chance of finding you in the giant ocean that is the internet. And not only will you need to optimize your store to be found, you'll need to optimize it for conversions too. Number 7, market your store. The last step in how to start a dropshipping business is marketing. There are literally endless ways to market your store, from email marketing to paid ads to social media and everything in between. Marketing your store is going to take time and effort, possibly a little money. But it's worth it to bring in a steady flow of traffic and get purchases rolling. You absolutely cannot just wait for people to stumble into your store. There is no foot traffic here. A dropshipping business can be a fun and easy way to get started with e-commerce. Many dropshippers start their businesses as a side hustle, still maintaining a full-time job and using the income from the dropshipping business to supplement their income. But others go full bore into their dropshipping business and turn them into quite lucrative businesses.